Montour High School for the WPIAL Quarterfinals in girls 2A softball. It's the number 5 seed Neshannock Lancers taking on the 13 seed Brownsville Falcons. Eric Thomas with you here today. This game underway now. We've already had one batter. Jordan Davis, the leadoff hitter for Brownsville, grounded out to third, I beg your pardon, 5-3. So we're at Lila Gill in the lineup now for the Falcons, hitting .320. The winner of this game goes on to the semifinals later this week on Wednesday. And it's possible that 4 section rivals could all meet in the semifinals between Laurel, Neshannock, Riverside, and Shenango. We have all those games covered for you today here on the Lawrence County Sports Network and the NFHS Network. Bentworth and Shenango comes your way next at 5 o'clock here on this field, as that one is grounded up the middle. And a tough play at second to get Gill, and there's 2 away here in the Brownsville half of the first. This Brownsville team under head coach Jane Bach. She's been a part of the Brownsville program for 44 years, including the last 42 years as the head coach. And last year, they made the playoffs. They suffered a tight 2-1 loss to Seton LaSalle. This year, when they beat South Allegheny the other day in the first round, that was the first WPIAL win in the playoffs in program history. Think about that. They had made the playoffs for a couple of years back in the 10s, but they did not have enough success, and that's going to slip through for a base hit for Lena Reachashar, who is aboard with a single here with 2 outs in the top of the first. Took 41 years for Jane Bach to get her first WPIAL playoff win as the head coach of the Falcons. In the circle today for Neshannock is Gia Paglia. She has a 7-1 record, 3.25 ERA. Last game she struck out 3, walked none over 6 innings against Olsh. And that was the 84th hit she has allowed this season as a starting pitcher for the Lancers, who are 15-5. That one gets in there for strike. 15-5. And, of course, you know the story behind them with their long win streak, and they've won 4 straight WPIAL crowns, 3 straight PIAA state titles. Had that long 59-game win streak. That one is high in the zone for ball 2, and it's 2-1 now to Clark. Ava Clark, the starting pitcher. And Jackie Lash saying before the game, telling us that she thinks that the loss has really helped her team this season get refocused. They lost some confidence after the Shenango loss, but they were able to regain it, and she's pretty happy with where this team is right now, thinking that they're playing their best ball of the season, and they will have to do it here today against an upstart 13 seed in Brownsville, who comes into this game with a lot of momentum. It's 3-1 now to Clark. That one is fouled away. Second string of the at-bat, so it's 3-2. Clark hitting .339 on the season. And last season for this Brownsville team, hit .339. She's a career .293 hitter. Doesn't drive in a lot to help her own cause, but is a tough out at the plate. And Paglia gets her swinging for her first strikeout of the afternoon. And that is it for Brownsville in the top of the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 stranded. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Neshannock coming to bat on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Hey, Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my Axe driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom. Sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help me with that?
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder. Whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Back here at Montour High School, Eric Thomas with you as Neshannock gets set to take its first cracks here today against Ava Clark in the Circle. 12-7 record this year for the Brownsville Falcons. 1.74 ERA. She has struck out 212 batters this season, 572 for her career, and in the first round scattered 5 hits and struck out 8. To lead it off for the Lancers, it's Brenna Frengel, and then followed by Jada Nogue and Gabby Antuano. If anybody else gets on, Puglia will have an at-bat. That one, first pitch to Frengel, misses for a ball. We are on the third base side, so we are not behind home plate here today. That view you see on our feed is from the outfield, so we are not behind home plate. That one's fouled away, and it's 1-1 now to Frengel. Lancers, Jackie Lash, 141 and 16 all-time, is the head coach of the Lancers. Had that remarkable stretch of going 101 over the 101 games. And that bunt attempt fails by Frengel. It's going to be 1-2 now to Frengel. Lancers have the third most WPIAL titles with 6. Baldwin and Stowe Rocks the most with 10. Shar Houston is in the other half of the bracket, the team that Neshannock beat last year for the title. They have 9 along with Hempfield. And Riverside among the teams tied with Neshannock with 6. They play Shar Houston in the quarters at some point today. All these games are scattered times over the region, so we'll have some finals. We won't know some finals. In our doubleheader, we should have a full count of the scores from the quarterfinals. That one is dribbled foul, and it's going to be staying at 2-2 here. Game time temperature today, 89 degrees. First pitch was right at 3 o'clock. And it is toasty here in Robinson Township as we are in the South Hills area. West Hills, more or less, here with Montour. That one is fouled away as Frengel stays alive. South of the city, southwest of the city of Pittsburgh, right by the airport if you're familiar with the area. So we got a lot of traffic flying out from right to left field as we see it here. Good crowd on hand as well. They've packed the outfield area. That one is high for ball 3. It'll be 3-2 now to Frengel, the leadoff hitter for the Lancers. Rest of the lineup, Biondi bats 5th, DeSalvo 6th, Kane 7th. Masel is 8th, and Lambo is 9th as Frengel swing and a miss. Strike 3, and the first strikeout of the afternoon for Ava Clark. And that'll bring up Nogue for the Lancers. Defensive alignment. And the starting lineup is brought to you by the Crane Room Grill. The defensive alignment for Brownsville, they fielded a 93% clip and 33 errors on the season. The way it looks here, Thomas at first base, Bailey at second. That one misses to Nogue for ball 1. Gill is at short. Turnitsky is at third. Left to right in the outfield, Horabik, Rishashar, and Davis from left to right. And that one is roped by Nogue, but caught right at second base by Bailey. Beautiful play by Bailey at second base to get the second out. That was on a frozen rope by Nogue. Good defense there right up the middle by Bailey. That'll bring up Gabby Antuano. Catcher this season for Puglia and Masel, the catcher, the two starting pitchers for this team. Antuano hitting .580 this season, 23 driven in, looking for a chance to keep this inning alive. That's fouled back in the screen. It took quickly 0-2.
Keep the ball in front of you. Protect the gaps. Nothing gets past.
We are seated again on the third base side. We're just outside the Brownsville dugout, so you may hear the Brownsville coaches from time to time here today. That one is flared, foul, and that gets out of play over the Neshannock side. Neshannock's dugout is up the first base line. It's a beautiful field here. Overlooks the football facility up on a hill. This is one of the best high school complexes in the entire state, if you ask me, and also in the WPIL for sure. Great gym, great football facility. As that little inside on the fists swing there by Antoine is fouled away for another foul ball. It's going to still be 0-2 here to the third woman in the order for Neshannock, trying to keep this inning alive. Clark is set in the circle, fires home. That one fouled into the fence once again, and Antoine stays alive. Have our Newcastle Transit out-of-town scoreboard for you at some point today. Lots of action going on. We got baseball, we got softball. Tomorrow, more baseball action here on the Lawrence County Sports Network and also the NFHS Network. We'll tell you about that as the afternoon goes on. And that one is low in the dirt for ball one, and it's 1-2 now to Antoine. Wind is shifting directions here. It is breezy. It's coming in towards the plate from the outfield. And that one little half swing rolls up the first base side. Antoine might have hit it off of her thumb or finger. She's in a little bit of pain after that at-bat or after that swing. So the other matchups in the quarters here today. Laurel takes on Frazier. That's a 1-9 matchup. That is at 5 o'clock tonight at North Allegheny High School. This game underway here at 3. This is the earliest of the 4 games today. Shar Houston and Riverside gets underway at Pleasant Valley Elementary School. That's in Peters Township. That game will start at 4 o'clock. And then here, after we are done, it'll be the 3-seed Bentworth and that incredible starting pitcher, Sydney Gonklick, and she'll take on Shenango. A confident and very good lineup for Shenango to take on Gonklick here this afternoon. So we stay at 1-2 and a swing and a miss by Antoine to finally go down on strikes. 2 strikeouts for Clark in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. We go to the second inning, scoreless here between Neshannock and Brownsville on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Attorneys Parada, Jones, and McCree are dedicated to giving their clients the best chance at a positive result. From personal injury, criminal and corporate law, real estate, municipal law, to wills and estates, their team will work with you through every step of the legal process. With Parada, Jones, and McCree, excellence is our guarantee. Back here at Montour High School, Eric Thomas with you as we go to the second inning, scoreless here between Brownsville and Neshannock. We are going back to the Brownsville side, and the order looks like this. We started out with Jordan Davis, Lila Gill, and Lena Rishashar. Then Clark. It's going to be Long, Bailey, Turnitsky that come to the plate here for Brownsville in the second. Peyton Thomas and Sierra Horbick round out the order. Defensively for the Lancers, brought to you by the Crane Room Grill, they look like this. It's Paglia in the circle, Antoine behind the plate, freshman Lily Kane at first, Frangel is at second, Callie Biondi at short, Anna Maisel is at third. Outfield left to right is Lambo, No Gain, her customary center field, and DeSalvo. And you hear that wind starting to whip a little bit. This defensive alignment for the Lancers, .963 fielding percentage, just 14 errors on the season. They are as good as it gets. And a lot of people have said over the last couple years, well, this Neshannock team has only gotten as far because they had a really good pitcher in the circle. That's part of it, but their defense has been lights out under Jackie Lash. And that is a major reason why this team is still a threat to repeat both at the WPIAL level and the state level here in 2026. The at bat here with Long. You can hear that wind starting to whip, and I'll tell you, it feels good. We are outdoors here today. That one is flared into shallow center. It's going to get over the head of Frenjo rather, at second. And Long is going to lead off the inning with a single. And that'll set the table here for Emma Lee Bailey for the Falcons. Bailey on the season, 236. This lineup for the Falcons hits it at a 276 clip. And they have pounded out 136 hits, 3 home runs this season, 23 extra base hits. Pretty efficient at the plate. Struck out 143 times, but a very good team when they get on base too. 346 on base percentage, and they slug it at 343. And they will go when they're on the bags too. 25 of 27 stolen base attempts this season. That one a slow roller. This could be 2. Stepping on the bag at second was Biondi. And they will not get the double play, so it'll be a fielder's choice for Bailey, who gets to first. They get Long, the lead runner, at second. There's one away, and that'll bring up Turnitsky, the third basewoman for Brownsville. Turnitsky 311 this season. Golden opportunity fouls pitch number 1 back into the fence, and it's 0-1. Paglia this season, 3.25 ERA, 59 strikeouts, walked 4 coming into play today. 43 runs allowed, 32 of them earned. And it has been a bit of a roller coaster season for the Lancers because of those brief losing streaks, but this team is primed to not relinquish that crown just yet. So 0-2 to Turnitsky. That one's a hard shot to second, and they will get the double. Oh, no, they say no at first. That was a close play at first. Turnitsky's going to get aboard on a fielder's choice. They got the lead runner again, Bailey, at second. So a pair of fielder's choices here by Bailey and Turnitsky, and that'll set it up for Peyton Thomas playing first base today for the Falcons. Thomas, 200 hitter. 25 at-bats this season. And that one is popped up and playable right at short for Biondi. And that is it for the Falcons in the top of the second inning. No runs on 1 hit. No errors. They strand 1. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Neshannock coming to bat on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP. You want to jump on it all today, too.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day?
Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do?
We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
You're always on the winning team with the Power of Bowser, the official car dealer of the WPIAL. Visit powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find your perfect vehicle. Get the absolute best price and the best car buying experience around. See the full lineup at powerofbowser.com. Powerofbowser.com, where the power of Bowser is yours.
Paglia leads it off here for Neshannock in the bottom of the second inning. That check swing foul into the fence is good for strike 1. It's 1-1 now to Paglia. Biondi to follow, then it's Gianna DeSalvo playing right field today. Scoreless here in the bottom of the second inning. Clark deals, that one's high for ball 2. It's 2-1 now to Paglia. GP, as she is affectionately known in that dugout, 422 this season. 19 hits, 23 ribbies, 7 doubles. That one is popped up first base side, and it is playable right up on the fence by Thomas, and there is one away. Callie Biondi will stand in. Biondi at shortstop. Customary position, 375 hitter this season, 21 hits, 21 RBIs. Good as it gets as far as balance. She gets a hit, she gets an RBI. First pitch fouled into defense and gets over top of it. It's an interesting setup here for this field. It's sort of cut into a hillside. We mentioned it overlooks the football stadium. If you have not been to Montour, that one is high for ball one. It is a fantastic place to watch sports. They have one of the best press boxes for football, 2-tiered. They take very good care of you here. Lucero, the athletic director, motoring around the facility here today, swinging a miss by Biondi for strike 2. It's 1-2 now. Beautiful field. Only has seats on the one side. They're pretty high up, but it feels like a big-time stadium when you're in there. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous campus. That one is in there for ball 2. It's 2-2. Basketball court, one of the better ones that you'll see and do a game from in the complex here, where softball taking place, overlooking all that on a gorgeous day here in McKees Rocks. Foul away again. When I say it's cut into a hillside, some of those foul balls are going up into the hill, and they're getting lost in the brush up there. So they've got ball chasers behind home plate that are set to go look and hunt those down. Swing and a miss by Biondi, and she is down on strikes. Third strikeout by Clark, and there's 2 away here in the Neshannock half of the second. Now to bring up DeSalvo, 324 hitter this season. 10 RBI, 7 doubles. Last hope here for the Lancers in the home half of the inning. Get off speed that time for strike 1. McKees Rocks here, Montour, the high school. Of course, as many who follow Pittsburgh lore know, that one misses for ball 1. It's 1-1. The home and former high school of one Michael Keaton. It's not the only one that's come through here. Plenty of star athletes have come through here too. They have a nice, outside the basketball gym towards the one locker room, they have a nice wall of fame, jerseys, portraits, and all that hanging up. They do an excellent job here at the home of the Spartans. Hopefully we can get back here at some point for some football too, because that was a treat 2 seasons ago when we were here for Newcastle and Montour. And that one misses for ball 3. It's 3-1 now to DeSalvo. She's able to keep the inning alive. Lily Kane is up next. Clark set, takes kind of that half knee in the circle, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Ahead of myself there. 3 balls and 2 strikes to DeSalvo. That one is hit a mile in the sky. And over from second to make the catch is Bailey. And that will do it for the Lancers in the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody reached. We go to the third, and we are still scoreless here on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage,
yes,
man?
Sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromise in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Baker's Waterproofing is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
Sierra Herobic leads it off for Brownsville here in the top of the third inning. Eric Thomas with you. Producer today, Matt Flannery. So we're almost through the order for the first time for Brownsville. Horbick is the number 9 hitter for the Falcons. Misses for ball 1. It's 1-2 now to Horbick. Horbick hitting 128 this season. 39 at-bats for the Falcons. Trying to jump start. We're going to flip the order over here. That's a slow roller. Third base side. That's going to stay inside the bag and be there for a base hit. That just stayed inside the bag. Diving effort there by Maisel at third base, but I think she thought initially that was going to go foul. And the friendly roll there by the base hit by Horbick. It is a turf infield, and then it goes to grass in the outfield. You can see a distinction, especially in foul territory where it drops off. They put the bunt on with Davis back to the top of the order, and that one's fouled away for strike 1. So it's Davis and then followed by Gill. Davis grounded out to third, her first plate appearance. Turning out to be a pitcher's duel here in game 1 of this doubleheader, at least early on. That one popped up, and Paglia is able to get underneath of it. The throw over to first as Horbick took a lead there, and she is back. So there is one away here in the third. And Lila Gill is coming to the plate. Gill grounded out to second back in the first inning. 320 hitter this season. Just 5 RBI there. That one's a sharp shot to first. And playing a good shallow right field was the second baseman, Frangel. She gets it over to first in time. Runner does advance. Horbick does get down the line to second, so in scoring position for Rishashar. Rishashar singled her first plate appearance here, has 15 RBI this season. That one misses for ball 1. Rishashar fouls that one over the Neshannock dugout. Her batting average this season jumped from 173 to 356. Has a 3-game hitting streak entering today. And had a 3 RBI game against Monessen back on May 5th and a 3 RBI game against Berkshire. So good hitter for this Falcons lineup. That one's dribbled to second, and it should be an easy play, and it is at second base for Frangel to end the inning. So no runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the third. Lancers coming to bat on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
You can shop for pretty much anything online. Clothes, food, vacations, you name it. All without ever leaving the comfort of your couch. Finally, banking can be just that easy too. With the all-new FMB eStore, you can shop for hundreds of financial products to manage your money, all from the comfort of your couch. From clicks to bricks, we've got you covered. Experience the FMB eStore in branch, on your phone, or online at fmb-online.com.
Tonight, someone is cold, hungry, and forgotten. At City Rescue Mission, we're more than a shelter. We're a bright beacon of light in our community, serving those in need to make our community stronger and healthier. We offer real help and real hope, and that hope is Jesus. We serve him by serving others in love, grace, mercy, and compassion. But we can't do it without you. Be the reason someone's story is rewritten in Christ. Give today at cityrescuemission.org.
Lily Kane to lead it off here for the Lancers in the home half of the third inning. Scoreless here at Montour High School as we are in the WPIAL quarterfinals. Kane gets her first at-bats here, or first at-bat here this afternoon, followed by Maisel and then Lambeau. If anybody gets on, we'll flip the order over to Frangel. So the way it works out here, you win today, you're guaranteed a state berth. So this is an important game for both sides. Of course, we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, this Brownsville team didn't have a WPIAL win in its program history, so to get to states would be an absolutely remarkable feat for this team. As Kane still 2-1 out of the freshman. Lily Kane, talented freshman basketball player. That one's high for ball 3. It's 3-1. Kane hit .359 this season, or is hitting .359 this season. 8 RBI, 4 extra base hits, 2 long balls. So we'll see if that comes into play at all today. It's very windy here again. That's in there for strike 2, and it's 3-2 now to Kane. And again, you can hear that wind. I'll tell you, if the wind was not blowing here today, this would be absolutely miserable out here as far as the heat goes. That is a saving grace as Kane takes a big cut for strike 3. 4 strikeout by Clark, and there's one away here with Maisel coming to bat for the Lancers. 326 on the season. $14 hits in 43 at-bats. Lancers need something to get going here as the first pitch is in there for a strike. Oh, 0-1 now to Maisel. Puts on the bunt, fouls that back into the screen, and it's 0-2. Outfield at normal depth here for the Falcons. Infield stays on the bags. They are not in at the corner. Maisel, let's see if she throws on the bunt again. Swing and a miss. And she is retired on 3 straight pitches. The 5th strikeout by Clark. And that'll lead it up to Lambeau here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 356 for Lambeau this season. 5 strikeouts. Lancers still looking for their first base hit. That's swing and a miss on strike 1. Clark has retired 8 straight to begin this game. Big cut that time by Lambeau for strike 2. It's quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 3 straight pitches for Lambeau. 6 strikeouts for Clark. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody reached. We go to the 4th. Still scoreless here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
Ava Clark leads it off for Brownsville here in the top of the 4th inning. Still scoreless in this WPIAL quarterfinal between Neshannock and Brownsville. Clark followed by Long, and then it's Emily Bailey. If anybody reaches, Turnitsky would get another at-bat here. Clark, swing and a miss, fouls that one into the fence. It's 1-1 now to Clark. Clark struck out her first time up. 3 hits allowed by Paglia here so far. None by her opposing batter right now, Clark. Outfield again at normal depth. Wind starts to whip up a little bit. Clark fouls that one into the fence. Wind is starting to pick up a little bit. It is not going to be as hot tomorrow. It's going to be a good week early-wise, weather-wise, early in the week here in the Pittsburgh area. A little off-speed pitch that's looped to short, and the thrower to first is not captured there by Kane, and it drifts over towards the fence. So Clark is going to reach, and we'll see how they score that. It should be an error to reach, and that's one of the issues where Jackie Lash told her team before the game, you must be on your P's and Q's defensively because this team will make you pay for the errors. They've done a lot of their damage this season via the air. Blair Long, the catcher, stands in. She fouls first pitch over top of the fence for strike one. That is going to go in the book as an E3 as expected, so Clark is aboard on the air. Blair Long singled, was thrown out at second, puts the bunt on. That goes right in front of the plate. Actually, like it hit off the very bottom of the bat. Do it again here. It's 0-2 to Long. High that time for ball one. 1-2. Emily Bailey on deck for the Falcons. Paglia winds and fires. Somehow that missed for ball 2, and it's 2-2. Two-two pitch up coming from Paglia. That one is hit up in the air towards first base, and coming on to make the play in right, but unable to hang on to it is DeSalvo. So we'll do it again here. Long facing a 2-2 count with one on. Here in the bottom of the fourth, and runs starting to look like they're going to become a premium. That one is hit right to third base, and the throw over to first, just in case they're thinking that they could double up Clark. Clark does get to second. That is a line out to third by Long, so there's one away. Emily Bailey is due up here. The second basewoman reached on a fielder's choice back in the second inning. That one's there for strike one from Paglia. So tomorrow, 87 degrees. We'll be in Gateway High School tomorrow in Monroeville for Riverside baseball. That'll be an interesting quarterfinal pairing there because Elwood and Riverside could meet in the semis. And in 3A baseball, you have to get to the semifinals in order to have a shot at states because they only take 3 teams. So get to the semis, you're guaranteed 2 games remaining, but you got to win at least one of them to assure yourself of a state berth. Misses for a ball. So it's 1-2 now to Bailey. And the pitching sets up excellent tomorrow for the baseball teams too, because both Elwood and Riverside in their respective games can go to their ace again. And both are deep. That one's high for the ball. Ball 2. Two and two now to Bailey, trying to get out of this jam with Clark on second. Scoreless. That one is hit in the air out towards right, and coming in from right to make the play is DeSalvo. Clark unable to move, and there's 2 away. So Taven Ternitsky will stand in. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the second. Last chance here for Brownsville in the 3rd inning. Yeah, so rain on Wednesday, and then we get back to better weather on Thursday. So Wednesday might be a little tricky for some of these softball teams. That one's hit in the air out towards left, and coming in from center in left center field is Nogue to make the catch and end the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 stranded. We have played 3.5. We go to the bottom of the 4th, and the Lancers coming to bat in a scoreless quarterfinal on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Congratulations to our April LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Laurel Girls Track and Field as the LCAP Team of the Month after winning their semifinal meet and reaching the WPIAL Championship. Congratulations to Coach Heather McKissick and the Lady Spartans Track and Field Team, our LCAP Team of the Month.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project. Brenna Frangel will lead it off here for Neshannock as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. We are scoreless here at Montour High School. Eric Thomas with your producer, Matt Flannery, where you are in the WPIAL quarterfinals with the state title or state tournament berth on the line here. And will this run for Neshannock continue today? They need to get something going at the plate. They do not have a hit yet. Frangel trying to lead it off with a bunt to start the inning. And she is going to beat it out. The first basewoman, Thomas, could not get her heel on the bag. So that's going to be a leadoff single, bunt single for Frangel. And maybe that gets the Lancers going here in the bottom of the 4th. Jaden Nogue will stand in. Nogue shows bunt. Frangel takes off for second. Slides in there head first with a swipe. It's a stolen base brought to you by the Riverside Apartments. And now in scoring position in a game where it seems like runs are going to be at a premium. We said that last inning. See if Nogue can get Frangel home. Nogue's got 12 RBI this season. Fouls that one away. Nogue last year in the playoffs was number 2 in the order again. She had 11 hits in the postseason last year. Trying to find hit number 2 of the day for the Lancers. The number 2 hitter trying to find the second hit in this order. Runner on second is Frangel. Clark set, fires. That one is low. It's going to be ball 1, so it's 1-2 now to Nogue. Clark looks in, fires. Nogue fouls that one behind the fence. It's going to stay at 1-2. Bentworth has arrived early. Take this game in. These 4 teams that are here today, they are on opposite sides of the bracket. So that one fouled away by Nogue once again. Obviously, Neshannock and Shenango know each other really well. Shenango knows Bentworth, or rather, Neshannock knows Bentworth really well too. They've run into them the last couple of seasons in the WPIAL tournament, and they've had to deal with Sydney Gonklick, and they've hit her really well. but they are on opposite sides. Here is Nogue, sends that one out to center, and it's deep, and Nogue hits that one. It's off the bottom of the fence. Frangel hits second. She got a late break on it and will score standing up. Nogue is in its second with a double and an RBI, and Neshannock takes a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the fourth inning. That ball looked like it was going to get out of here. The wind might have just grabbed it a little bit. But a huge, huge RBI for Jaden Nogue. Really the heart and soul of this team. And that'll bring up Antuano, who struck out her first time. Center fielder Rishashar, I think, thought that ball was gone too. Frangel was waiting, I believe, for somebody to get underneath of it, thinking she might have to tag, so she got a very late start to third, but then motored around the bag and got home to get the run. And that is huge right now. Because again, it does not seem like runs are going to be aplenty here in this game. It's Antuano, 1-2 now. Antuano with that high stance. Holds that bat up high in the stance. Out-of-town scoreboard update. Top of the fourth, Jeanette has taken a 1-0 lead on Union in the single A quarterfinals. Keep you updated on that. Union had a bye in the first round as the #1 seed in single A. Taking on the 8th seed Jeanette today. Antuano gets underneath that one, flares it towards shallow left. And there to make the play is Bailey, and back to second is Nogue. So one away here. And that'll bring up Paglia. Gianna popped up to first in her first plate appearance today, trying to help her cause with Nogue on second. Pitch inside on Paglia is there for ball two. It's 2-0. Correction, they did call that a strike. It's 1-1. We're in the third base side, so it's a little tough to see the umps here, but it is 1-1. Paglia looks at ball two. They moved over. They shift the defense over, thinking Nogue may try to take third on that pitch. She stayed at second. That was there for ball two. We're going to get a quick conference here with Clark and company in the circle. That'll give Nogue and Paglia a chance to discuss it here with one of the assistants. Ava Clark is coming out of the game. So they're going to make the switch here. Clark is going to be taken out, and it looks like Rishashar is going to come in and replace her. Not sure what the deal with the change is here, but we're going to have a couple of changes for you here as we get this rearranged. It's going to be Rishashar. They're going to make another adjustment here with the lineup. So it appears going out to center, and we'll confirm all this here in a moment. It appears going out to center is going to be Thomas. And that would put, I believe, Clark at first base defensively. Thomas went out to center. Still have not seen Clark come back out of the dugout just yet. So Rishashar is going to inherit Paglia, who has 2 balls and a strike against her. All right, going to first is going to be Skylar Frazee. So Thomas actually, it looks like, went to left. We're going to have to confirm these changes here. First things first, the batter at the plate is going to be Paglia, and she has a 2-1 count against her. Rishashar this season in limited duty. She has not thrown as much as Clark has. 6.46 ERA, 4 appearances, just 8 2/3 innings. She's allowed 8 earned runs, struck out 2 and walked 1. And that's going to get away from home plate, and that's going to allow Noge to get over to third. 1-0 Neshannock here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Paglia at the plate. Paglia grounds it to third. Noge gets back there wisely. It's going to be foul. Paglia will do it again. So Thomas, here we go with the changes. Thomas goes to right. Orbic and Davis is in center. That is Jordan Davis going to center. That one is lined, and it's going to get into the gap in left center. Hit the fence. Noge scores easily. Paglia rounding second. Paglia is going to get into third, and she is going to be safe with an RBI triple, and it's 2-0 Neshannock here in the bottom of the 4th. So a pair of extra base hit RBIs for the Lancers, and they take a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They will courtesy run for Paglia at third. And that is Ella Skodak who will run for Paglia. So a single, a double, and a triple in the inning. 2 runs are across for the Lancers. Runner on third is Skodak. Biondi is at the plate. She has struck out in her first plate appearance here today. Just trying to make sure we have all the defensively adjusted players in here. So again, it's Frazee at first. Bailey stays at second. Gill stays at short. Turnitsky at third. Rishashar comes in from center to pitch. Thomas goes out from first to right. Davis jumps over from right to center. And Horobic stays in left. So those are all your official changes here for Brownsville. That one is grounded up the middle, taken at short by Gill, and the throw just in time. to get Biondi at third, but the run does come home. It's going to be a sacrifice for Biondi and an RBI, and it's 3-0 to Neshannock. Actually, it'll be just a straight ground out. Too short, but a run does come in on the ground out, so Biondi does get credit for the RBI. It's 3-0 to Neshannock here in the fourth. So Rishashar continues to have some issues out here in the circle against this Neshannock lineup that now the second time through becoming a problem here for the Brownsville pitching. They can re-enter Clark at some point, so we'll see if they go with the change later in the contest. That one grounded foul by DeSalvo. Gets out of play. Tell you, Clark's line, just for the sake of it, 3 in the third, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned, struck out 6, had a no-hitter going. Just up until this inning. That one is hit in the air, and it's going to drop in the gap in left center field. One hop the fence. Rounding first and heading to second is DeSalvo. And it's another extra base hit in the inning for the Lancers, their third of the inning. With 2 outs here. So I bring up Kane. Kane struck out her first at-bat here today. Runner on second is DeSalvo. 3 runs across for the Lancers here in the fourth. That one is high and outside. It's 1-1 out of Lily Kane. Kane keeps it alive. Mesa will bat next for the Lancers. Swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch that time by Rishashar. Gets away from home plate. Runner unable to advance there. Coming up on the 4 o'clock hour here at Montour High School on a gorgeous Monday afternoon, WPIAL Quarterfinals on the Lawrence County Sports Network. But thank you for tuning in here. It's 3-0 to Neshannock. Kane gets underneath that one and pops it up to first. Frazee lost it in the sun. It bounces fair. And let's see. Nope, they're going to say that is out number 3. It went foul. And it's out number 3. So, 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors. And they strand 1. Neshannock takes a 3-0 lead into the 5th here in the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Nick's Auto Body, trust your body in our hands. From a scratch to a dent to a major repair, Nick's your man. Making your car look as good as new. Nobody does it better than Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands. Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands.
Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Neshannock's Kaylee Cubelis as the April Red Zone Female Athlete of the Month after setting the school records in the 200-meter and 400-meter dash at the MAC Championships. LC SportsNet is also proud to honor Neshannock's Anthony Aiken as the April Male Athlete of the Month. Anthony broke a 56-year-old school record in the 100-meter dash, is a part of the school record 4x100-meter relay team, and also second on the baseball team in RBIs, including a walk-off single against Shenango. Congratulations and best of luck to Neshannock's Anthony Aiken and Kaylee Cubelis, the April Red Zone Athletes of the Month.
Peyton Thomas leads it off here for Brownsville. in the top of the 5th inning. They said that Frazee caught that last pop-up. She did not, so I'm not understanding exactly what happened there, but regardless, it was out number 3, and Brownsville will take its at-bats here. It's Peyton Thomas followed by Horabik, and then back to the top of the order, and Davis to face Paglia here, who now has a 3-0 cushion in this quarterfinal. And that might, the way this defense is capable of playing for the Lancers, could be enough. We'll see if Brownsville can get their at-bats going here late in this game, as that one's fouled into the backstop. It's 0-2 now to Thomas. Ava Clark was lifted in the last inning for Rieshesher, so we'll see what the order happens here. Clark bats 4th in the lineup. And that one is sharply hit to short. Throw over to first in time, out number 1 to get Thomas. So I'll bring up Horabik, who singled her first appearance. Again, coming up after we're done here, it's scheduled for a 5 o'clock start. Should be right around that point. We'll get this underway. It will be Shenango and Bentworth in our next game. You'll have to jump out of the stream here and go to the next one on the Lawrence County Sports Network Facebook page to watch game number 2. Those quarterfinals on opposite sides of the bracket, so the winner of this game will take on the winner of the Laurel-Fraser game. And then Riverside Shar Houston faces the winner of our next game. That pitch is in there for strike 2 to Horabik. 1 away here in the 5th. Then what they're is starting to warm up behind us here. Baglia's looked good, now has the run support. That one's outside for the ball. It's 1-2. See if we can get our all-section semis. Laurel, Shenango, and Riverside, or Laurel and Neshannock. Laurel playing later today, and then Riverside and Shenango on the other side. We'll see if we get 4 for 4 in this section and basically have a section title on the line for a WPIAL title as well. All 4 teams would also make the state tournament too. That one is weakly hit foul, first base side. And then Horabik stays alive. It's 1-2 to the number 9 hitter in the Brownsville order. Paglia gets set, fires, swing, and a miss for strike 3, and Horabik is down swinging for out number 2. Just the second strikeout for Paglia today, and that'll go back to the top of the order, and Jordan Davis now. Davis looks at strike 1. 0-1 now to the leadoff hitter for the Falcons. Has grounded out to third and popped up to first. Ball 1 there, so it's 1-1 now. Paglia deals. That one is fouled away. Strike 2. It's 1-2 now to Davis. Davis keeps the inning alive. Lila Gill would get her third at bat here this afternoon. Getting late though for this Brownsville team. They need base runners and they need to get some runs across here. They're trailing 3-0. Pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Inning over. Third strikeout for Paglia. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Lancers lead at 5-0 on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
You're looking for quality concrete services? Contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Back here at Montour High School, Eric Thomas with you as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, and the Lancers coming to the plate here. To lead it off, it's going to be Anna Masel. Third basewoman struck out her first appearance. Risha Schur is still out there working for the Falcons. We have not seen Ava Clark. Frazee is still in defensively at first base. That one is hit towards first, and it's going to be an infield single to lead it off for Masel, who tore up that baseline and got in there with the base knock to lead it off. So Lambo due up next. Lambo was the 6th strikeout victim of Clark earlier in this game. They ruled that Masel play an error, so she is aboard on an error in E3. Lambo had ball 1 and then fouled that one off, so it's 1-1 now to the number 9 hitter in the order for the Lancers. Lambo shows bunt. That one foul. Strike 2. It's 1-2 now to Lambo. Frangel, we flip the order over after this at bat. Frengel's the one that got it going in the last inning with the 3 runs. Led it off with a single and then 2 doubles and a triple. Produced the 3 runs for the Lancers. They lead at 3-0. Risha Schur deals. That one's hit on a rope. Third base over the bag into left. And holding at second base is going to be Masel. And aboard with a single is going to be Lambo. And now back to the top of the order. And Frangel for the Lancers. They just continue to play with some momentum here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Up 3-0. Again, showing bunt, laying that one down perfectly in front of the plate, and beating it up the line is Frangel for the bunt single. Everybody is safe. That'll load him up for Nogue here, who doubled and got it going here with an RBI double in the 4th. Boy, a base hit right now. As they go upstairs, Risha Schur's first pitch is in there for ball 1. If they get a base knock here, that is going to be a problem for Brownsville. And that one is flared And it's going to drop in the right field line. One run is home, and they're going to have to hold. That was a great throw from the outfield by Thomas. But Noge is going to collect her second RBI of the afternoon as Miesel scores, and it's 4-0 Neshannock. Base is still juiced here for Antuano. Antuano today has struck out, and she has popped up to second. Took ball one there. It's 1-0. And that one there for strike one. It's 1-1. After Antuano, it's Paglia. And then Biondi, if it stays alive here. There's nobody out here in the fifth. RBI double, RBI single by Noge, who's been the star offensively here for the Lancers so far. Big cut that time by Antuano for strike two, and it's 1-2. Lancer bats came to life last inning. They have stayed hot here in the fifth, trying to put this one ever so much more out of reach as that one's in there for ball two. It's 2-2. Antuano and Rishishir set the duel here again. Bases loaded. That one is low. Ball three. 3-2. I'll talk a lot about her in the next game. Sydney Gonklick is warming up just to our right. Getting set for game number 2 here this afternoon between Shenango and Bentworth. That one is ripped to third. It actually hits. Boy, that was a dangerous play. It hit Lambo, who is going to be thrown out at the plate. Lambo then kind of retreated after that, went back to the bag, and then took a late break home. But she is going to be out at the plate. And that'll bring up Paglia. Still with a chance here. Still with the bases loaded. It's going to go as a fielder's choice for Antuano. Paglia tripled, drove in a run back in the fourth. She is looking to clear him now. 4-0 Neshannock. Here in the fifth is Rishishir set. Fires. Paglia rips that one in the air. It's going to drop in left center field. It's going to roll all the way to the track. One is home. And getting to third is going to be Antuano. That'll bring up Callie Biondi. Noge gets the third on that single, that long single by Paglia. So runners are still in scoring position. Correction, Noge scored. It's Antuano who is at third. So it is a 2-run single by Paglia. That one's grounded up the middle right to third. Misplayed at third. Everybody's going to be safe, and another run is home. And that'll bring up Gianna DeSalvo as Biondi is going to reach. Skodak will pinch run once again for Paglia. So Antuano home at 7-0 Lancers. That one got foul by DeSalvo. It's 0-1. So 4 home here in the 5th. Lancers have taken control of this contest. Chase David Clark, the starter, after 3 in the 3rd. That one is hit in the air out towards center. It is playable there, but drifting back and getting over her head was Davis. Rounding 3rd and heading home is going to be Skodak. And getting into 3rd is going to be Biondi. That's going to go as an error. And the run does score in Skodak. It's 8-0 Neshannock now. Biondi standing on 3rd. Lily Kane at the plate. And on 1st is DeSalvo. That is another error, so 2 errors in the inning here. Make that 3 errors in the inning by Brownsville. Kane a chance to extend it here. Kane hits that one foul and just goes over our head, drifting towards the left field line. So Biondi is on 3rd, DeSalvo on 1st. 5 are in the inning. They've given Paglia an 8-0 cushion. So Neshannock looking to get to the state tournament again and book a semifinal date on Wednesday. Of course, weather permitting here. Taking 2nd and getting in there easily is going to be DeSalvo. So just to recap here. Miso reaches on an error, scores a run. Then a single by Lambo, a single by Frangel, a single by Nogue. Fielder's choice by Antuano, a single by Paglia, an error. Biondi reaches on an error, and then DeSalvo reaches on another error. And 5 runs. It all produces 5 runs. There's still only 1 out here in the inning. Kane takes ball 3 rather. It's 3-2. Kane reaches here successfully. We have batted around. We've seen a bat around here in the 5th. This thing is getting late, and it's getting a little bit out of hand here if you're wearing Brownsville colors. That one is high, and Kane is aboard with a walk. Still just 1 out. Union is now up 5-1 on the Newcastle Transit out-of-town scoreboard as Ireland Fisher hits an inside-the-park home run that turned into a grand slam, and it's 5-1. Slow roll to short, and it's misplayed at short. Run scores again as Biondi goes home. That's going to be another error in the inning for Brownsville. Everybody's going to step up a bag, and that's going to get us to Lambo once again. Ugly inning here for Brownsville as Neshannock bats around. That one is grounded foul right towards us. So a 4th error in the inning. And Lambo looks at a high one for ball 1. It's 1-1. Six runs across here. And we are in the bottom of the inning. I believe Neshannock can win this thing here with another run. That one fouled away. It would be 10 runs after 5. Still just 1 out in the inning. Sacks full, base hit. And a swing and a miss for the strikeout, and Lambo is retired for out number 2. So back to the top of the order we go, and Frangel, who has singled twice, scored 2 runs, struck out once. Again, a base knock would make it 10-0. Shasher set, fires. One hops into the catcher's protective gear and long. Low for ball one. Shenango's in the house, and they're about to step into the batting cages here. Behind us, Frangel looks at strike one. It's 1-1. Six runs across here in the inning. Neshannock bats around. 4 errors committed by Brownsville. Frangel trying to end it here. Frangel sends one out to center. And deep, it is misplayed in center field. Kane will trot home. Also coming home to score is going to be Miesel. And that is going to do it. Another error in the inning by Brownsville, and this game is going to end on the 10-run rule. Technically, it's 11-0 as 2 runs scored. DeSalvo and Kane both came home, so we're going to call it 11-0. And that is going to do it here as Neshannock is on to the semifinals of the WPIAL tournament. That means they also have booked a trip back to the state tournament to defend their state title, as all 4 semifinalists will advance to the PIAA tournament. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll add it up, give you our awards, and get you set for game number 2 here in the Lawrence County Sports Network. Neshannock wins it today by a final of 11-0 in 5 innings, and they are on to the semis in the WPIAL tournament. Back with our Tri-County Principals Association show next.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination.
Being the home team to playing at home. And at LGKG, we have been your home team for over 90 years.
We're more than just a law firm. We're your friends, your neighbors, an advocate when life takes an unexpected turn.
We're not just lawyers that practice law. We live in this community, just like you.
When you need us most, we're at our best.
Riverside Apartments is Newcastle's premier senior citizens complex. Looking to downsize but still maintain your independence? Riverside Apartments is within walking distance of many of the stores and restaurants of downtown Newcastle. Large efficiency and 1-bedroom apartments currently available for rent. Riverside features on-site laundry facilities, a main floor lounge area, full security door system, storage areas, and reserved on-site parking. And best of all utilities are included, including cable and air conditioning. At prices under $500 per month, there's no question it's a steal. You're safe at Riverside. Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Maley Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Maley Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Back here at Montour High School, Game 1 is in the books. Neshannock wins it today by a final of 11-0, and they advance to the WPIAL semifinals on Wednesday. That's going to be weather permitting because it does not look good as far as Wednesday goes, but they are in the semifinals. Correction, that is on Thursday that they would play in the semifinals. That's at a site and time to be determined, and they will take on the winner of either Laurel or Fraser. That game gets underway in about a half hour at North Allegheny High School. The other quarterfinals today, Shar Houston and Riverside started about a half hour ago. No report on that game. Bentworth Shenango comes your way next right here at Montour High School. Let's take a look at our scoring recap brought to you by Creative Edge. And it was a flurry of runs here after being no hit through the first 3 innings. The Neshannock Bats wake up in the 4th inning as Brenna Frengel leads it off with a single. Jaden Nogue drove her in with an RBI double. After Gabby Antuano flew out to second, a triple by Gianna Paglia cleared Nogue, and then Biondi picks up a RBI and a ground out. That made it 3-0. You're thinking at that point, well, that might be enough for Paglia. We'll talk about her more in a minute here. But then at the 5th inning, they bat around, and everybody comes to life on 8 runs, 4 hits, 5 errors committed by Brownsville in that inning. And Neshannock did strand 1. They got the inning started with a leadoff walk, or rather an error by Miesel at the plate. Miesel reached on an error, and then a single by Lambo, a single by Frengel. Nogue, another RBI single. Antuano reached on a fielder's choice, a single by Paglia. Biondi reaches on an error. DeSalvo reaches on an error. Lily Kane a walk, and then reaching on an error to center was Frengel that initially drives in then the last 2 runs needed to make it a 10-run contest. Neshannock goes on to win it officially by a final of 11-0. Final line score, Brownsville 0-3-5. They stranded 4. Neshannock 11-8. 1 error, and they stranded 2. The time of the game, 1 hour and 24 minutes here on a sun-splashed Monday afternoon in McKees Rocks. 87 degrees today, 89 degrees today at first pitch, so it's been pretty toasty here today, and Neshannock is able to pick up the win. Our play of the game, our Maley Chiropractic play of the game, is going to be Jaden Nogue's RBI double, that got the scoring going here for the Lancers in the 4th inning, as that was the base hit that finally they chased Ava Clark at that point, and then they were eventually able to get a bunch more runs. So that run and that base hit started the onslaught for the Lancers. So Jaden Nogue is going to be our Maley Chiropractic play of the game. Our player of the game, our MVP Insurance MVP of the game, is going to be Gianna Paglia, who goes 5 innings today, scatters 3 hits, no runs, no walks, struck out 3, picked up the win, and pitched pretty well. She got locked up in a pitcher's duel today with Ava Clark, at least early in this game, and she was able to withstand it and only gave up the 3 hits. And her team made Brownsville pay for the error. She got enough run support, was pitching really well, pitching her best later in this game as it was anyway. So she is going to be our MVP Insurance MVP of the game. That's going to take us to game number 2. It comes your way next. It's Bentworth and Shenango. That is a scheduled 5 o'clock start time, assuming that they will keep that going here in about a half hour. You'll have to find the other stream for it on the Lawrence County Sports Network, either on the website or the Facebook page. We'll be back with you shortly before 5 o'clock here for game number 2. You've been watching the WPIAL Quarterfinals on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.